Morning, students. Okay. So in our last class, we were discussing about the circular current loop as a magnetic dipole, and we get an expression for magnetic field, or the expression for magnetic dipole moment for magnetic field. And we are used to compare this dipole moment of the magnetic field with that of the electric dipole moment in that the electrostatics. So here, now we can discuss the comparison between electric dipole moment and that of the magnetic dipole moment. So all of you write the heading, comparison between electric dipole moment and magnetic dipole moment.
Ma'am,
Yes, yes,
ma'am,
Krishna.
the circular current loop is not completed, right?
It already completed. We derive an equation and the final equation we get B is equal to mu 0 to M divided by 4 pi x cube, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And we compare it with that of the dipole moment of the electric field. That is what is we are going to discuss now. So comparison between electric dipole moment and magnetic dipole moment. So here you can write electric dipole moment, magnetic dipole moment. The last class we get an equation in the form B is equal to mu 0 to M divided by 4 pi x cube, right? Mu 0 to M divided by 4 pi x cube. Similarly, in the case of electric field, we get an equation E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 2p divided by x cube. Okay, so here we are going to compare the electric dipole moment and the magnetic dipole moment. Electric dipole moment is represented by which letter? Here this E represents electric field, P represents magnetic field. And 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0, this epsilon 0 is represents permittivity of the free space in electric field. And here we have, instead of epsilon 0, here we have mu 0. This mu 0 is represents permeability of free space in magnetic field. And here we have 2p. This p is represents electric dipole moment in electric field. So the electric dipole moment is represented by p. It is represented by the letter p. What about in the case of magnetic dipole moment? How we can represent it? Which letter is used to represent magnetic dipole moment?
M.
It is represented by M. So this is the first difference between electric dipole moment and a magnetic dipole moment. It is represented by M. So in electric field, the equation is given by E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 2p divided by x cube. In magnetic field, the equation is given by B is equal to mu 0 divided by 4 pi into 2m divided by x cube. Here E is the electric field and 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0. Epsilon 0 is the permittivity of the free space in electric field. P is the electric dipole moment and x cube is the distance of separation between the charges. In the case of electric field, we are discussing about the charges that is placed in a uniform electric field. In the case of magnetic field, here B represents the magnetic field. Mu0 is the permeability of the free space in magnetic field. M is the magnetic dipole moment of the magnetic field. And this x cube represents the distance of separation between the magnetic field and that of the center of the circular coil. And the electric dipole moment is comprises of two charges. The electric dipole moment is comprises of two opposite charges. It comprises of two opposite charges. The electric dipole moment is comprises of two opposite charges. One is positive and negative charges. That charge we placed inside the uniform magnetic field. Then what about the case of magnetic dipole moment? The magnetic dipole moment is comprises of two opposite poles. It comprises of two poles. That is the north pole and the south pole. It comprises of two equal and opposite poles. It comprises of two equal and opposite poles. And in the case of electric dipole moment, individual charges can be found. In the case of electric dipole moment, individual charges can be found. That is, isolated charges can be found. It can be either positive or negative. Either positive charges alone exist in the case of electric dipole moment, or either negative charges are alone exist in the case of electric dipole moment. But in the case of magnetic field, does it possible? Does the magnetic monopoles are exist?
No.
No. So in the case of magnetic dipole moment, individual magnetic dipole cannot found. Individual magnetic dipole does not exist. So these are the comparison between electric dipole moment and that of the magnetic dipole moment. Or you can write here the monopole does not exist in the case of magnetic dipole moment. So electric dipole moment is represented by the letter P. Magnetic dipole moment is represented by the letter M. And in the case of electric dipole moment, it is comprises of two opposite charges. It can be either negative and positive. In the case of magnetic dipole moment, it is comprises of not by charges, it is by the two equal and opposite poles, that is the north pole and the south pole. And in the case of electric dipole moment, individual charges can be found. It can be either positive or negative in nature. But in the case of magnetic dipole moment, the magnetic monopoles does not exist. Even though if we are break the magnet into small pieces, it consists of two equal and opposite poles. So the magnetic monopoles are not exist in the case of magnetic dipole moment. So these are the comparison between electric dipole moment and magnetic dipole moment.
Ma'am,
Yes,
individual magnetic dipole does not exist or pole does not exist?
individual magnetic pole. Individual magnetic poles does not exist. Can we move to the next topic? Okay. So the next topic, magnetic dipole moment of a revolving electron. The magnetic dipole moment of a revolving electron. Magnetic dipole moment of a revolving electron. So students, here in order to explain the magnetic dipole moment of a revolving electron, we consider the hydrogen atom. Okay. The hydrogen atom model that was proposed by Niels Bohr in 1911. And what do you think in the case of hydrogen atom, how many number of electrons are there? In the case of hydrogen atom, how many electrons are there? Emmanuel, how many electrons are present in the case of hydrogen atom?
One.
Very good. Only one electron is present. So we are going to consider this electron that is revolving around the positively charged nucleus. Okay. So in order to explain the magnetic dipole moment of a revolving electron, here we consider the hydrogen atom model that was proposed by Niels Bohr in 1911. It consists of a positively charged nucleus and the electron, one electron is revolving around this positively charged nucleus. So let us see the expression for the magnetic dipole moment of a revolving electron. All of you write, consider the hydrogen atom, consider the hydrogen atom with a positively charged nucleus. Consider a hydrogen atom with a positively charged nucleus. And an electron revolving around it. And an electron revolving around it with a speed v. And an electron revolving around it with a speed v. Consider a hydrogen atom with a positively charged nucleus and an electron revolving around it with a speed v. Then here, whenever the electron is revolving around this positively charged nucleus, it behaves like a magnet, or it behaves like a current carrying conductor. Why? Whenever the electron is revolving around this positively charged nucleus, it behaves like a current carrying conductor. What's the reason? Because we know that current is the rate of flow of charge. And here the electron is a charge that is revolving around this positively charged nucleus. That is why it behaves like a current carrying conductor. Okay, so write the next sentence. So this electron that revolving around the nucleus, this electron that revolving around the nucleus behaves like a current carrying conductor, behaves like a current carrying conductor, and it is
Can you say that sentence again? This electron that is revolving around.
this electron that is revolving around the nucleus, this electron that is revolving around the nucleus behaves like a current carrying conductor. This electron that is revolving around the nucleus behaves like a current carrying conductor and develops a magnetic dipole moment and develops a magnetic dipole moment. Okay, so here we want to calculate the expression for that magnetic dipole moment. That is what is the title, the magnetic dipole moment of the revolving electron. So in order to explain this magnetic dipole moment of this revolving electron, here we consider a hydrogen atom with a positively charged nucleus at the center, and an electron is revolving around this positively charged nucleus with a speed equal to v. So when this electron that is revolving around the nucleus, it behaves like a current carrying conductor, because from the solar classes itself, we study the definition for electricity. Electricity is nothing, it is the rate of flow of charge. So here the charged electron that is revolving around this nucleus, so it behaves like a current carrying conductor and thereby develops a magnetic dipole moment. Okay, is it clear? Is it clear or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And this magnetic dipole moment is given by, this magnetic dipole moment is given by this magnetic dipole moment is given by mu L. Instead of M, here we are using another term, mu. This magnetic dipole moment is given by mu L is equal to, what is the equation for calculating the magnetic dipole moment in a magnetic field? Magnetic dipole moment in a magnetic field. It is the product of two physical quantities. What are they?
Current and area.
Very good. It is the product of current and area, I into A. So instead of the letter M, here we are using another letter mu in association with that of the magnetic dipole moment of the revolving electron. The magnetic dipole moment of the revolving electron is given by mu L is equal to IA. Here, I is the current and A is the area of the circular path. Because here the electron is revolving around the nucleus in a circular path. So that area, A is represents area of the circular path. I is the current. Here, I is the current. And A is the area of circular path. Okay. Then students, how we can calculate this current I? What do you mean by current? What is current? What is the equation for calculating current? We already studied an equation in the chapter current electricity. What is that?
Q by T.
S. I is equal to
Q by T.
Q by T. Very good. The electric current is nothing. It is the rate of flow of charge, or it is the amount of charge that is flowing through a particular area in unit time. So I is equal to Q by T. Here the current I is equal to Q by T. So you can give the equation as 1. Here the dipole moment associated with the revolving electron is given by mu L is equal to the product of current into area IA. And here the current is given by rate of flow of charge, that is I is equal to Q by T. And what is Q here? What is the charge Q? Which charge is revolving around the positively charged nucleus? What is the charge here? Is it is proton? It is our electron. So here the charge is nothing, it is the electron. So instead of writing this Q, you can write E, electron. Therefore, I is equal to E divided by T. I is equal to E by T. Instead of Q, we can write E because here the electron is revolving around the nucleus. So instead of this charge Q, we can add this electron charge E. I is equal to E by T. And what is this T represents? T. What is T represents? T is the time taken for one revolution. Time. So here the time T is equal to time T is equal to distance divided by speed. Distance divided by speed. Here we can calculate the time taken by the electron for one revolution. T is equal to distance divided by speed. And what is the distance here? Here it is follows a circular path. So what is the distance here? Unmute and say.
2 pi r.
2 pi r.
Yes, very good. It is the circumference. The distance is the circumference of the circle because here the electrons is revolving around the nucleus in a circular path. So here the distance is nothing. It is our circumference of the circle. Okay. So T is equal to circumference of the circle is given by 2 pi r divided by what is the speed of the electron?
V.
V. So T is equal to 2 pi r by V. Then we can substitute the value of T here in this equation. Then I becomes I is equal to E by T, or instead of that here now we can write it is equal to E divided by 2 pi r by V. Take the V to the numerator, it becomes EV divided by 2 pi r. Here we are substitute the value of T into the equation of current. I is equal to E by T or E divided by 2 pi r by V, that is equal to EV divided by 2 pi r. That is our equation number 3. Now we can substitute the value of this I to the equation number 1. Instead of I here we can substitute the value of I here. Substitute equation number 3 in 1. Equation 3 in 1. In equation 1, we get mu L, the magnetic dipole moment associated with the revolving electron is given by mu L is equal to, instead of I, here we have EV divided by 2 pi r into area of the circular loop, circular path. And here we know that A is the area of the circular path. What is the area of the circular path? Area of the circle. How we can calculate the area? What is the equation for calculating the area of circle?
Pi r square.
Pi r square. So here the term A represents area of circular path, that is equal to pi r square. So substitute the value of area here. So we get mu L is equal to EV divided by 2 pi r into pi r square. Here this pi and this pi cancels. This r and this r cancels. So what is left?
EVR by 2.
So here we get I is equal to EV by 2 pi r, or by substituting this, mu is equal to EV divided by 2 pi r into area of the circular loop. That is mu L is equal to EV divided by 2 pi r into the area of the circular path. It is pi r square. Here we can cancel this pi and pi, r and r. So we get mu L is equal to EV divided by, sorry, EVR divided by 2. Mu L is equal to EVR divided by 2. Okay. Now multiplying and dividing the mass of the electron with this equation. This is our equation number 4. Multiply and divided mass of the electron with this equation number 4. Multiplying and dividing the mass of the electron with equation number 4, we get mu L is equal to EVR divided by 2. EVR divided by 2 into mass of the electron. ME divided by ME. So here we multiply and divide the So up to where we reach? Mu L is equal to EV R divided by 2 into mass of the electron divided by mass of the electron. Now we just rearrange the equation. By rearranging this equation, we get ER into VME divided by 2ME. ER VME divided by 2ME, where this M is nothing, it is the mass of the electron. Now, what is this velocity and mass? What is the product of mass into velocity? What is the product of mass into velocity? The product of mass into velocity is momentum, linear momentum P. Okay, so here the product of mass into velocity, that is ME into V, is nothing, it is the linear momentum P. This P is represents linear momentum. The mass into velocity, this term is linear momentum P. I think it's the time we can wind up today's session. We can continue the same in our next class.